mob or street organizations, it allows the government agencies jurisdiction to go after top leaders. Did this, y'all? As well as hitmen and capos. Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, man, things are starting to unravel, reveal itself. And this is based on these Rico indictments that's coming out, man. You know, them people want to know. Actually, they really don't want to know. They just want to make sure that the pieces that they got in place are doing what they supposed to do. This is the reason why sometimes these kind of indictments come down on different cities. Again, some to a degree. Understand what I'm saying? To a degree. It does have something based on the surge and the violence that's going on around the city. But at the same time, we also know them people up that ladder, they protecting their interests. And we know the interest is not of the people, but of their investments. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want nobody coming in like different areas and causing to the property to decline based on the surge in criminal activity. All right. So again, y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all read the title. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand why the district attorney put out indictments. You know what I'm saying, for reasons, right? Now, a lot of tragic events took place after young Dolph was sent up. We talking hit after hit, y'all. This is one reason why the Rico indictments, the DA feel the Rico indictments had to take place. It's kind of a guilty by association type of environment that's going on in South Memphis right now between the two cliques of P.R.E. and CMG. You can't forget double R also as well in Trulla Mafia. All right. They just not big. I can say they're just not as commercialized as the P.R.E. and the CMG, but trust and believe they still have the same, how can I say, when it comes to things going on around South Memphis, they still are them people to be aware of and to be familiar with. You know what I'm saying? So the discourse between the P.R.E. and CMG is almost like the Bloods and Crips of LA. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why, check this out, because you have those in the actual organization, then you have those affiliated, meaning that they're associated because geographically they in a certain area, so they automatically deemed an ally to this specific organization based on what side of town they grew up in. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like, again, guilty by association. That's what I started with, and I know a lot of people can understand that. Again, it's not based on it's sometimes to the outsiders or people that your specific neighborhood is in opposition with. They don't care if you're not a part of the organization. They're familiar with you're from that side of town. You know what I'm saying? So again, and we all know that young Dolph, he had everybody part of his, like everybody under the P.R.E. was part of a different organization, from GDs to Crips to Bloods to Vice Lords. You know what I'm saying? P.R.E. had, that was almost, P.R.E. label was similar like a organized gang movement. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that it's to lower the criminal activity of gangs and to create more of a how can I say, a business minded, right? Because when you constantly business minded, you focus on your investments, what you can do to place your family in a better situation. And again, that's what I mean when I said that P.R.E. is almost like an organized gang movement. You know what I'm saying? Because again, they're limiting criminal activity within the confinements of the P.R.E. camp. You know what I'm saying? So y'all dig that, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to have some order, because you don't want to draw undue heat unto yourself and your family. All right. Now, with that, Memphis District Attorney filed a motion memorandum to the circuit court judge in the act of Rico indictments. Hopefully, now, this for her, she's hoping, hopefully, to end the ongoing dispute between street organizations and also help will end the suspects who sent young Dolph up. Now, let me break down the word of Rico indictments so y'all can understand the magnitude, right? Let me first describe what indictment means. An indictment is a formal charge or accusation of a serious crime. Example, indictment for conspiracy, right? Now, then you have federal indictment. Federal indictment is when a person or persons is part of a federal indictment. They are given formal notice to believe they just committed a crime through the indictment report, which informs said person or persons about the charges against them. And again, when they come with federal indictments, again, they high profile cases, like they say, blue collar cases and white collar crimes and things of that nature. All right, that's when, again, federal indictments get brought in. All right, not even that, based on mob and street organizations. All right, but they still have a right to due process, right? And so Rico means racketeering, influenced, and corrupt organizations. Again, Rico is racketeering, influenced, and corrupt organizations. It allows for prosecution of all individuals involved in corrupt organizations. This is what Rico means. Again, racketeering, influence, and corrupt organizations allows for prosecution of all individuals involved in corrupt organizations. Example, for mob or street organizations, it allows the government agencies jurisdiction to go after top leaders. Dig this, y'all. As well as hitmen and capos. Did y'all check yeah. So again, it gives them the clear jurisdiction to go after top leaders, as well as hitmen and capos. Similar to the role of, guess who? Yo Gotti and Black Youngster. All right. So each person prosecuted has the right to hire or retain counsel, which is basically giving you your human right under law in court to defend yourself through a higher or court-appointed attorney. Let me tell y'all, right? A high-profile case like this, a court-appointed attorney shouldn't be on your mind. Matter of fact, if you got one, you automatically know, hey, that's the end of the road for you. If you want to be found not guilty, you better have your already paid attorney or your retainer on retainer. All right. So again, Rico indictments already have their own lawyers. Okay, so what I'm saying is Rico indictments, the people who are facing Rico indictments already have their own lawyers on retainer that been working for them for years, most cases even decades, for insurance and loyalty purposes to the mob. All right. Now, the reason I'm breaking down this terminology is so folks could have a basic understanding of the format on how high-profile cases are handled and how each indictment process prolongs the actual trial date. Y'all dig? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.